Listen, guys, I sit in front of you as a 33-year-old man running multiple businesses from the Middle East, companies that I started from the UK. I deal with some of the biggest companies, in the world, with the likes of companies in Saudi Arabia and so much more. So if someone told me the things I'm about to teach you in this video in my 20s, it would have helped me so much, today being a 33-year-old. And I know it comes from Allah, and we should be thankful very much for whatever we have. But, if I got to where I got to making the mistakes, and I guess I'm saying I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. Now, when I was 21 years old, I was working a job and I was chasing promotions. That's the one thing that I wanted, right? Hopefully the lighting is good enough for you guys. But the one thing I wanted was promotions, more money, trying to just make more and more commission. And by 25, I was making £70,000 a year. And, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but did I actually know how much I was going to take home after tax and deductions when I was making 25 grand, and then when I was making 35 grand, and then when I was making 45, 50 grand? All I was doing was chasing promotions without actually knowing what am I going to get at the end of those promotions. That's the point I'm making, right? So I'm going to put up on my screen right now, if you're making 35, 45, 55 thousand pounds a year, what is the difference? I didn't know the difference. Now, it's a lot of money, but I didn't even know the difference, so I was chasing something I didn't know. So from 21 to 25, I would say the biggest mistake I probably made was chasing promotions, not knowing what I was even chasing. So if you're working a job and you're like, I want a promotion, I want more money, I'm trying to make more and more. Okay, great. But do you actually understand how much money you're going to take home after tax and deductions? Have you actually done what is electricity going to cost? What's rent going to cost? What's council tax? Do you know these things? Because if you don't, you're chasing something without even knowing how much something is going to cost. You're going to have a wife, mahar, wedding, car. Do you understand the reality of life, right? That's my point. Now, that's the first mistake I made when I was 21 to 25. Now, a second mistake, which I think was the same thing, was I didn't believe that I could start something for myself. I didn't actually realize how possible it was to start a company, make it a success. I guess, yeah, man, I just didn't believe in myself, and no one was there telling me you can do it. In fact, people around me were saying, no, it's too soon. You're probably going to fail. Businesses fail. And, I'll say something to you guys. People around you want you to do well, but they don't want you to do better than them. And if they're working a job and if they're in that situation, it's a fear, generically speaking, for those same people that if you go and start a business and if you make it a success, they will curse themselves. They will not be happy because they'll be thinking, man, like, why the hell didn't I do it, right? So listen to the advice around you, but understand, take it with a pinch of salt, and remember, people want you to do well, not better than them. And a lot of people around me said, you're not going to see success. It's just too early. You're too young. You don't know about anything, all of that stuff, right? And I probably could have started my own company and taken the risk when I was 22, 23, 24. I definitely a little bit earlier anyway. Now, I take the plunge, I leave my job, my 70 grand a year job, and I start my own company at 25. Again, the biggest mistake I probably made at that point was, in my mind, all I wanted to do was make the same amount of money that I was making when I was working a job. Now, what I will say to you guys is this: when you're going to start a business, when you're going to start something for yourself, you want to have big goals. You want to tell yourselves, you know what, I can achieve something, I can do something. It's not just about replacing your job. Making 10, 15, 20, 30,000 pounds a month is realistic as long as you have things in place. Now, this is the important thing, right? Don't just be like, I'm going to make 10 grand a month. No. Okay. So for me, I started a recruitment company. Okay. Well, how should you look at this? Is important, right? I want you to go back and save this part. This is super, super crucial. If you guys want to make, let's say, £10,000 a month in your recruitment company, right? Well, how would you do that? Don't look at the money. That's the one thing. You don't measure the results, you measure the actions. Okay, so when it comes to a recruitment company, who pays you? It is a company who is looking for candidates, and if they are looking for the candidate that you put forward to them, then obviously they pay you, right? They pay you like 15-20% of that person's salary. So how many companies do you need to speak to? Now, generically speaking, if you guys speak to 30 or 40 companies by email, LinkedIn, by calls, you will get a company that will say, yes, we do actually need someone, right? So now, okay, if you speak to 30 companies and one company says, yes, we need someone, then I know I need to speak to 300 companies for me to get 10 companies that will say, yes, we need people. Okay, so 10 jobs, right? Now, on those 10 jobs, how many CVs do I need to send to those companies for me to get for those companies to turn around and say, yes, we like your candidate and we want to get them in for interview? Okay, So I know now if I want to get 10 companies and 10 jobs on, therefore I have to make 300 point of contacts via LinkedIn, email, or calling. And then I have to send 2 or 3 CVs out to each job. I know that if there's 10 companies, I want to send 3 CVs out to each company. And so that's 30 CVs out. Now, out of those, let's say a couple of them get interviews. Let's say 3 of those companies turn around and say, you know what, we like your guys, get them in for interview. Out of those 3 guys, 1 person, they're like, you know what, we like this guy, we're going to make a placement. That's money. Okay. The point here is, I'm not going to measure the result as in the 5, 6, 7,000 pounds. One candidate, by the way, in recruitment, for example, can make you 5,000 or 25,000. So I'm not going to measure the 5 or 25,000, but what I will measure is how much outgoing did I do? How many calls did I make? How many emails did I send out? How many CVs did I send out? How many, emails did I send out? I'm going to measure these things. I'm going to look at the data. How much of the output did I do for me to get the result? So that way I know next month I need to do that again. Okay, that's crucial. You guys need to understand how much of the output are you guys doing to see the results, and that will allow you to look at a business from an avenue of, it's possible now to make 10, 15, 20,000 pounds. Because now, guys, look, if I say to you, if you speak to 300 companies, by the way, I guarantee this, if you speak to 300 companies, right, a week, you're going to get businesses that will say, yes, we need your services. Okay. If that is the case, now I need to tell myself, right, forget the number, forget the money, and this is what I did. I forgot the money, and I said, I'm just going to do the output. I need to focus on the output. In which part do I need to do better in? When you focus on the data, it allows you to do better in your business, and that is exactly what I did. So my mistake when I started my business was I didn't think big enough. I was just trying to make as much money as I was in my job, and, I would say, I probably wasn't working hard enough, because the truth is, when I started my company, I was actually only doing about 30-40%. So for me, it was just a consistent thing. And I'll tell you this, right? I keep trying to drink my juice, but I don't want it. Can I have a break? Can you just give me 1 sec, okay? In this moment, make sure you like the video and share with your family and friends, and make sure, let me know what you want me to talk about in the comments, because it helps me understanding in what sort of videos you guys want to see, right? By the way, I'm here in business class and I'm doing some extroverted stuff and people are watching me, but it is what it is. I need to get a video out for you guys, and I'm trying to give you guys as much value. Now let me have a sip. My mouth was getting a bit dry, right? Because in the aeroplane, my mouth gets dry. I don't know about you guys, but that happens to me. So the point here is, you guys have to focus on the numbers, and when you focus on the numbers, then things become realistic in terms of you achieving, realistic 10, 15, 20,000 pounds. So don't worry about the money, worry about the things that you can control, and that is making calls, sending CVs out, etc., etc. I wish someone actually said to me, you are capable of achieving a lot. I wish someone said to me, you can make money. I wish someone said to me, you could grow the business and take it to Pakistan and do this, that, and the other. And that is another mistake that I wish, I wouldn't say a mistake, to be fair. It's actually one of my biggest accolades as such, if I, must say myself. And I know I don't want to come across boastful, but the one thing that sets me apart from a lot of people is, if I think of something, I just go and do it. I wanted to start a company, I go do it. If something makes sense, I go do it. I don't worry. I just don't stress, because, the biggest issue is, if you keep worrying about, oh, something might go wrong, something might mess up, what if it doesn't work? What if it, you keep thinking about the glasses being half empty. You never think of it being half full. And what if things do work out? What if you can, stuff I was going to say, what if you can fly business class? Or what if you can just fly wherever you want, make hijrah, do whatever you want? What if things do work out, At 50, 60 years old, you're going to regret not taking the actions. And that's the one thing that I tell you always to do. Don't regret taking the actions. So guys, look, consistency is everything. But one thing, a little bit of fearless. What will set you apart is being fearless and just saying, you know what, I need to do X, because clearly if I carry on in my situation, there is no light at the end of the tunnel. I need to take action. I need to create some change, because only if I create change am I going to be able to create a better environment for my family. So consistency, being fearless, and believing that you can actually make decent money and can do well for yourself. And I remember when I was 25 years old, I made, 2, 3, 4,000 pounds. I think it was in my first month, my first or second month. And then I was like, wow, I actually just made more than what I was making in my job. So it is possible. And then I came across a video of Grant Cardone, right? And Grant Cardone has this thing of 10x, 10x, 10x. Just do as much as you can. Do whatever result you want, 10x that and do that. And I guess he's kind of right. Just 10x, whatever you guys want to do, 10x it. And okay, fine. I know as Muslims, we want to prioritize. But if you do as much as you can, over the next 6 months, you will inshallah see success. The biggest reason you're not seeing success right now is because you're not taking action. You're not putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. You're happy being comfortable. You're scrolling on social media, TikTok, Instagram, up and down. You know, you're wasting a lot of time. And again, time is going and you're not taking action. Even me right now making this video, sitting in business class when people are sitting and watching me, I'm making this for you guys. I'm trying to provide you value. But again, a lot of you guys will be like, I want to make content, I want to make videos, I want to do X and X and, but how many of you guys will put out your camera, you know, sitting in a seat in front of people and make a video? Not many people will. So put yourself in uncomfortable situations, be fearless, tell yourself it is possible. Wallahi, I sit in front of you as I was a very normal, I'm very normal, by the way. You meet me and I'm actually a very normal guy, but I came from, you know, a low to medium household, like in terms of, you know, our income. We weren't, you know, high achievers. You know, my father was a taxi driver, my mother worked in a factory, you know, minimum wage sort of stuff. Alhamdulillah, they give me an amazing life. But I don't come from money, right? I work hard. And because of that hard work, you know, alhamdulillah, Allah blesses us, and money comes from Allah, of course. But it's an important message. And the one thing I will say, be fearless, be consistent, take actions. If you think of something, just go and do it, man. Like, just go and do it, okay? Don't listen to the noise around you, because remember, people want good for you, but not, people want you to do well, but not better than them. So take the advice that they give with a pinch of salt. Now, if this video is of benefit you guys, let me know. It keeps me motivated, making more and more videos for you guys, which is Jazakallah khair. Today's Jummah, so make sure you make dua to Allah. Make sure you ask Allah to give you more. Make sure you make dua for me. I appreciate you guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.